EA Sports PGA Tour is just around the corner here in 2023. To be exact, it will be releasing on March 24th for the standard edition and 3 days early access on the 21st for those that up for the next editions. Today we're going to dive into all of the new gameplay details that have been released as we go through the EA Sports game blog as you see some of the gameplay in the background. Let me know what you think down below of EA Sports PGA Tour, and are you going to be opting in to the latest PGA Tour edition back at EA? Let's jump into the details. So the developers, when speaking about this game, are designing a philosophy with what they call pure strikes. They said the ultimate goal for PGA Tour is to make you feel like you're in a major championship golfer every time you pick up the sticks. And this philosophy has informed every aspect of EA Sports PGA Tour, from the distance and control of shots to the courses with true-to-life physics and shot types sculpted by the pros themselves. They said their design philosophy continues to inform every single gameplay innovation they make, including the newest advancements in what they call Pure Strike. What Pure Strike is it's going to give us as players all the tools that we need to realistically attack every single hole on every single course the same way the pros we watch do. They're going to be featuring what's called ShotLink, powered by CDW, and the data from TrackMan and Pure Strike. This will help ensure that every professional golfer's unique individual swing and attributes will be accurately reflected in this year's game. Pure Strike will incorporate the three parts of every single golf shot. You have the fluid swing mechanics that are highly accurate to a player's backswing length and the speed of the follow-through, and the innovative ball behavior, allowing every bounce and roll to behave much more accurately across a variety of different terrain and course conditions. And the lifelike course dynamics that will be inside of EA Sports PGA Tour will play to the true life counterparts that we see out on the real life courses. So this is all very, very exciting news, seeing what they're trying to do with Pure Strike, giving you the most realistic golf game experience that can be out there on the market. And of course, competing with what you have going on with PGA Tour 2K, this is exciting to see this competition starting to rile up between EA and 2K. But really like everything I'm seeing here from Pure Strike, with the TrackMan, with the CDW, the ShotLink we're going to be seeing here, really focusing on the swing mechanics and accurate ball physics, and the courses as well, all adding in a touch of realism that I am very excited to get my hands on in just a few short months, coming very quickly. Now, next up, utilizing the Frostbite engine, which EA Sports PGA Tour is built upon, we're going to be getting a huge real-life experience of every single round and every single course that we're on playing in this golf game. You're going to be able to experience, through the Frostbite engine, stunning visual fidelity for 30 courses at launch. But the experience of playing on these courses is just the beginning. Whether you're facing 20-mile-per-hour winds over the rock-hard terrain at the old course at St. Andrews, or to the suffocating rough at Bay Hill, every single world-renowned course in PGA Tour has been designed to challenge you as players the same way that it would professional golfers out in the real-life counterparts. So our balls that we'd be playing, that we're going to be hitting out on these courses, will be tracked in-game by measuring our power, swing, apex, and carry, which is all visible on your HUD after you hit a shot. You're seeing some of this footage and shots right now from the screenshots. All of this will be visual on screen for you, and of course you'll be able to remove these HUD options as well if you want to just be immersed by the course itself. Now, the developers have stated there will be a variety of factors that impact the bounce and roll of the golf ball after you've taken your swing, that are based on where the ball has met different terrains on the course. This can be a variety of the firmness of the ground itself, the speed of the ball's roll, the spin of the ball off the shot, and also the terrain where the shot was hit from, all impact the way the ball will behave once your shot lands. So again, this extra element of ball behavior physics, taking into account terrain, spin, speed, and the terrain after shot, all of these will play in and make every single shot feel unique to the terrain, and also the the counter, you have the wind, even if there's some rain, things of that nature, sand, all of that will play into the ball physics. I'm loving this. They said that no two courses in EA Sports PGA Tour are identical, so shots on every single course will behave differently based on the speed and firmness of the fairway, fringe, green, and as well as the firmness and length of the first cut and the second cut as well, making every single course and every single round in game unique to your player experience. One thing that we're showcasing and looking at right now, they do have a lot of in-depth settings. So for you as players, whether you're doing tournaments or playing in round match play, you will be able to go into the event settings for round settings, and you can control the crowd, time of day, location, firmness of the fairways, fringe, greens, first, second cut, giving you as a player all of the control and options in your hands to make it as challenging or as simplistic as possible for your enjoyment in EA Sports PGA Tour. Now, diving into the distinct different shot types that we can expect in this year's game, giving us the most authentic golf experience we can expect, they're saying, just like pro golfers, there's going to be a variety of over 20 shot types that are in game that will allow us to expand our experience with a variety of shots that real life golfers use on the real courses. Of these 20 shots, you're going to be going from approach shot game. You'll be going to putting, of course, when you'll have different badges from gold, silver, and bronze, and learning these different types of shots and mastering throughout your player career. Now, speaking on the fluid swing mechanics and of the pure strike mechanics in game from this engine, they will be looking at specific golfer skills, and the pure strike gameplay and mechanics are made to make you feel like you're actually playing as a professional golfer. They've even done a lot of mocap from swings from professional golfers out in the real world to ensure that their unique swings make it into the game for a true to life experience. So, you know, you got the lefties and the righties. Some people may have a little bit of a shorter backswing compared to others. So all of these unique golfers, their swings been mocapped and will be imported and put into the game as well, making every golfer unique. Now, speaking of how the swing works specifically in EA Sports PGA Tour, they have said that the swing mechanic will have the swing stick, as you can expect, with 3 different components impacting the actual shot result. So the first piece, of course, is your back swing length, how far your golfer takes the club back as you pull down on your swing stick. From there, you have the forward swing speed. This is how fast your golfers swing forward or how fast you push up on the swing stick. And then lastly, the swing plane. This will map the path of your swing stick and matches the path your swing stick moves. So again, a lot of this, if you're looking at these screenshots and the gameplay, is very similar to what we've seen from the 2K golf games as of late that we've been seeing there. So your power, you have your backswing, you have the follow through, and then you have the swing plane. Of course, you want to have a lot of power, but not overshoot, or you don't want to, you know, pull or slice the ball as well. So really paying attention to your swing stick and being very precise using practice will all be a part of this game in EA Sports PGA Tour, using what they again call their pure strike gameplay elements. Now, speaking of golfer skill making every single shot in golfer unique in this year's game, golfer skill will also be measured by 4 key skills and impact your golfer through what is called power, accuracy, control, and recovery. So with power controls, this will be your distance that your shots could go once the swing has gone through. Of course, this will impact all shots in the same exact way. Now, accuracy is unique for different skill areas of your game, from driving, approach shots, short game as well. So when you're achieving a higher accuracy skill with your golfer, your shots will be easier to execute from whichever range you're hitting from. From there, you go to your control impacts. This can impact the shape and the spin of the golfer as the shot goes through. So this is very similar to your accuracy and is unique for every single skill area. So with higher control attributes for your golfers, your shot will have more natural spin, and you'll be able to shape your ball and the shot more as well and add more spin while your shot is actually in the air heading towards wherever your destination may be. The last piece of this is called recovery, and this will affect how negatively your shot is impacted when not on the tee, which influences approach shots and of course your short range game as well. So an example they give us here is when you're in a bad lie, say in the rough or in the fringe, your power will not be as affected compared to an unfavorable position on a high recovery attribute. So this is very similar for natural spin out of bad lies and golfer controlled spin from unfavorable lies as well. So the higher your recovery attribute is, this will provide your character more natural spin to help stop the ball quicker, and more spin control while the ball is in the air to also help get the ball in certain locations you want on the green. And one of the big components they're talking about in this year's game is control and also customization to add to the variety of gameplay styles for each unique gamer out there. So they're talking about the selection of 4 styles that you can expect in this year's game, including arcade for those of you that just want to jump in and have a fun time, pro, which is like your medium difficulty, and then you have tour for those that want a more challenging gameplay experience. And for those that want to treat this like a semi-pro or an esports style venue, you have what's called simulation. So of course, in arcade, this will provide you with exciting, larger-than-life mechanics like power boost and spin control, while pro will give you challenging gameplay paired with the aids and exaggerated mechanics that arcade does deliver on. Now, going up to the next 2 tiers of modes, of course, we just talked about tour. Tour style has you playing a top-tier pro golfer with more challenges and no aids for you in game. And then lastly, the top tier that we just talked on, which is simulation. This is the most challenging game style given in EA Sports PGA Tour, has the most difficult settings and the most difficult, unforgiving game mechanics. And as you're looking at on this chart here, by setting, you see arcade, pro, tour, and simulation. Each of these modes, you can see the different difficulties you have for swing difficulty, putting, swing power, power boost, and so on. And as you can see, the higher you go with your difficulty, the harder and harder it gets. For me personally, I will probably start this game on pro just to get the basics of the game under control. And as I get more comfortable, then I will start to take off more of these aids and move over to the tour difficulty. But again, I'm hoping they're saying that you're able to change these and have more of a customization to your gameplay elements, so you can kind of tweak what you want on and off to give you the most personalized customization for your gameplay experience in this year's game. So that's it. All of these things together is shaping up to make EA Sports PGA Tour, I think, a very, very exciting game for those that are into golf simulation games. You're going to have pure strikes, unique course dynamics, new ball behavior as well, along with a ton of great customization, different shot types that will impact the way your ball behaves, the shots you take, and the strategy you take hole to hole and course to course. But this is just the beginning for our news coverage for EA Sports PGA Tour. Again, coming out on March 24th, 2023 for the standard, or if you decide to get the deluxe or beyond, you get 3 days early access on the 21st of March. And if there's new news, new trailers, new gameplay, you best believe here at GoBot Sports Network, we will be covering it. But keep it tuned here for more. Stay safe, y'all, and game on.